find the right configuration.
Oh. Good lord. Okay. I see arrows. Left up, left down. Left up, left down, right. Okay. Left up, left down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Do we have to activate these over here?
There's a part missing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Perhaps.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse.
Oh, great.
I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's
Okay, so
incompetence,
it's
okay?
all
Somehow, he
reversed.
managed to install an H-emitter node.
It's all reversed. So there's a part missing, and we gotta find this part. Perhaps it's back here. Maybe? Oh, here we go. Ah!
Found one.
There it is.
Looks intact.
And would you look at that? Little areas right down there. There we go. Come on, jump off. There.
That should do the trick.
So it's all in reverse.
Now let's get that door open.
So it's down, down, right, up, left, down. Down, right, up, left, down. Down, right, up, left, right. Was it right? I think it was. Maybe? No, it's down. Down, right, up, left, down. They said everything was in reverse. Do I have to put them the actual way that they're displayed? It's worth a shot, I guess. It's not right either. You said everything was in reverse.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't
Wait
get
a
paid to
minute.
clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up
The
to
Pharaoh
storage
logo's
for
on the
a new emitter,
bottom.
Not me. Parker out.
So it's the other... Okay, I see. I see now. Okay, so we start at this end and go that way. So it's... flipped around. Down. Left. I have a feeling we just did this one though. That's still not right. What am I doing wrong here? Down. Ah, wait a minute.
that did it.
There we go.
Should have power.
Got it. Okay.
To see what lies beyond it.
That one was a little tricky. We have some more collectibles in here. We still have to look at.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Yes. Glad you're aboard. Oh, here's Travis again.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why
This
not let
guy.
nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
This guy's a freak. Oh boy, look at all the supplies. You've got Alden's last name, but you act like Shane, you piece of trash.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Great. We're gonna have to fight.
Take her down.
Come on. There we go. Is that it? Or... oh, I have a feeling there's more. Yep, there's more. I was gonna say, there's a lot of medicinal herbs around. There we go.
That's the last of them.
That was easy.
Or not.
Oh, the lock had a failure.
You can't debate.
Oh, he's got a Deathbringer gun. Alright. Come on. Missed. Damn it. Crap. Bite the dust, buddy.
Through. room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. We have to find Gaia.
Hello,
Oh, man.
I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
That's cool.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement.
Hey.
The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Good question. Full steam ahead. No, I want to read it. Full steam ahead. Alright, so the robots. That explains a lot. That explains why the robots look and act like animals, and their purpose was to basically rebuild the biosphere and generate the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh robots. But something went wrong and it started to develop aggressive machines. That would be cool to stick around and see what Gaia makes. Man. She was building robots as tributes to the animals that had once thrived on this earth. They weren't...
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Yes. Ooh, holoprojector.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Hi.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except,
Didn't we already
it's not that
listen to
simple.
this?
So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers.
Yeah, we already listened to this.
The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with
We already got that.
21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia
Grab those.
to build the robots. And not just build, imagine.
Okay. This is so good. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There's another collectible there. We can't get it from this side. Oh, hello. There's another one in there.
I think this is it. Elisabet Sobek's office. But it's sealed off.
Damn it.
There's got to be a way in... More eclipse.
Careful now.
Crap. There's got to be a way inside. How are we gonna get in here? Okay. Nice and slow.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Hello.
I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin,
Zettabytes? That's a
English,
thing?
Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last,
I'm gonna fall asleep
but
just listening
not
to this.
least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system.
Wow.
That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Okay, well, that seems like the most boring out of all of them. You have to catalog all of that historical data and put it into an AI system. That's a lot of Eclipse. I do not want to mess with them. Okay, so something about data being stored in encapsulated DNA. Not quite sure what that's all about, but it sounds interesting. For a second I thought it was talking about cryogenics and I was gonna shit another brick. Okay, this way. Apollo update. Wow. So apparently they were testing the AI on children, seeing if they would actually learn from it and be engaged by it. This is nuts, dude. Okay. Oh, that is a lot of soldiers. He's got some kind of electric weapon. Can I can. Wonder what that weapon was that he was holding. Burn, asshole. That's right. Oh, I missed. Okay, we can jump through here. Oh, what is that thing? Oh. That is a mushroom. Some kind of ice weapon. Come on. Crap. You're done.
The last of them. On once more.
Okay.
In what should have been a cave of wonders, Look around. See if anything is left.
I will do my best, Silence. I will do my best. Wait a minute.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
That is true. This was a giant library. I just realized that, looking around at it now. Are we supposed to go this way? I think we are. I don't want to go here yet, though. I want to get that collectible on top of the center. Yes. Oh, General Harris.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Thank you, General. That was heartfelt. Most sincerely heartfelt. Unfortunately, we still have war chiefs and militaries, even though very primal. Let's hope that we shall not need them much longer.
Welcome to Hades.
Ooh.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over.
Okay, see, okay. I knew it was an AI.
Reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades.
I
it's pretty
knew
badass
it.
when you think about it. for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay,
Damn.
so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
I think it is so cool that all of these different parts of the AI were made to basically resemble gods of the past. So the people of the future would look at them as such. You know, they're gods, so to speak. This game is so cool. So cool. That's funny. So he's listening to death metal really loud while he's coding the extinction protocol. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, so Travis is an interesting guy. But he seems to know what he's doing. He sure can code. But something went wrong with Hades. So, and I'm slipping on that debris. Something went wrong, and we're gonna find out what. Wow, so he submitted a bunch of horror flicks into the Apollo system because he wanted those to be preserved as cinematic art.
Looks like the only way onwards.
That's funny. Kind of like Travis a little bit more than I did before. And oh boy, what do we have here? Even more.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords.
Did they make
Now that may seem a
clones?
quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites.
Is that how we were born?
So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
It could be. That could be how Aloy was born. There must be one of those facilities inside of All-Mother. Oh, this is getting so good. Okay, so there might still be a possibility that there was some kind of an expedition to Sirius. We'll have to see about that. Alright, so the servitors were robots that would nurture, discipline, and basically parent the new humans? I don't know. I don't know. So there was another site inside of another mountain, which I'm thinking could potentially be the mountain where we were born. All Mother. Oh boy. This is getting so good.
Cradle facilities. Elisabet said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Yes.
There's only one way to be sure.
We have to get
The
inside.
hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elisabet's office.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Let's not fall here. Elisabet, I'm coming to your office. I hope you don't mind, but I need answers.
Looks like it used to hold something.
Us would benefit from antilopenate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Wow. What was this? Was this her? I don't know. I don't know.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elisabet, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elisabet, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elisabet, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elisabet. In you, all things.
My God. Oh my God. This is it. This is her office. What is that?
No room.
No more reading. Odyssey has failed. Oh shit. That is not good. All of those embryos and all that data the hope for a colony on Sirius is over. So now it's just Zero Dawn. Artemis. Wow, they are really going at it. Things are looking kind of grim though, so I wonder if something took a turn for the worse and Liz had to somehow clone herself.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother.
Yes.
Open it.
Yes.
Inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh,
It's
no,
true.
I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why?
Oh.
Why were you created?
And why so late? Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Is that Helis? It is. You bastard. Crap.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.